Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I will be showing my wish list for polish pickup for the month of September. I have currently 12 items on my wish list, which I thought there would be a little bit more. Let me just backtrack a little bit and explain what Polish Pickup is. It's a monthly collab between indie makers, and they create limited edition items. They open the first Friday of every month and they close that following Monday. The shop always opens at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on that first Friday of the month. Now, there's certain items that are capped, meaning that there's only a specific amount of that item that is created, and once it sells out, usually you can't get it, like it's gone. Sometimes makers will add more if they can find more ingredients, or if they have enough ingredients to create that product. And a good way to find out, keep track of all of that is through their Facebook page. This is a pre-order, so once you order your items, you won't get them until about 3 or 4 weeks. Every month, Polish Pickup always has a specific theme. It's a common theme, and all the makers create their polish and their products based off of that theme. This month is haunted history. And September usually tends to be a really, really tough month for me. I absolutely love Halloween. It's one of my favorite times of the year. And it's not just like the theme, right? I don't like a polish because of the name. I mean, I do, but that's not why I love this time of year for polish. It's just the polishes itself, like the formulas, like what goes into them, just how they look. I'm always obsessed with. Christmas, Thanksgiving, like winter-ish type of polishes I'm not like the biggest fan of. Like, they're not my favorite, but Halloween and fall are my weakness. So having 12 items on my wish list is pretty good for me. So let's get into it. We'll start off with the non-nail polish items since they're right here on the top. First, we have Unicorn Magic, and this is their deluxe coconut milk hand cream. It's priced at $9.75, and there is a cap of 190. This is inspired by History Goes Bump, the podcast. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look it up. But I love Unicorn Magic and all of their hand lotions and creams and oils and all of that. They make really, really great scents. I actually just finished a tub of their cream. I keep it in my car, and I finished the entire tub, which is pretty impressive for me. I own lots of different types of lotions and hand creams, so to finish one says a lot. But this one is, the scent description is fresh baked apple pie combined with creamy pumpkin and hints of nutmeg and ginger, sitting on base notes of maple sugar and vanilla frosting. Oh gosh, that sounds like it's going to smell delicious. These hand lotions always have so many different types of vitamins and good things for your skin. They never dry down greasy on me, and that's what I appreciate about them. And they always smell so delicious. This is like such a great product to like leave at work or pop in your purse. It's so good, and I definitely want to get this one just because I finished my last tub of my Unicorn Magic cream. Next up, we have, how do you say this? Zyra Jewelry, and this is Witch's Hat Studs, priced at $9, and there is a cap of 100. So inspired by the Wicked Witch of the West, one of the most famous witches on screens. So this is surgical grade stainless steel, which is good because I have sensitive ears and I will break out and get very, very irritated. So that's good to know. But these are so cute. How cute are these? Like, it's the perfect size. These are so cute, and I hope to get them before they sell out. Like, oh, I love the detail. Look at that glitter. Look at that. That's so cute. That is going to catch the light and just glisten. Next up is Wildflower Lacquer, and this is Lady of the House, priced at $13.50, and there is no cap. So this is inspired by the Overholser Mansion, which was considered one of OKC's first mansions built in 1903. Henry and Anne Overholser both died there, and it said that Anne still haunts the mansion to this day. Okie dokes. And the description: a smoky plum base with pink to orange to gold to almost green shifting shimmer. have you guys, side note, but have you guys ever visited a haunted mansion, a haunted house, anything haunted? As much as I love Halloween and spooky season, I don't really know if I would want to visit any of those like claim to be haunted places. I don't know, like if somebody says something is haunted, then I'm gonna believe them, and honestly I don't want any spirits following me home, so there's that. But this is pretty, very, 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 very pretty. This was like hesitant for me, like I was hovering over this little heart to add to my wish list, and only because I feel like maybe I might have something a little bit similar. I'm not really sure. The shift is incredible though, but I feel like Wildflower Lacquer does this to me. Like you get the polish, or you see the polish in photos, right? And then you get it, you put it on your nails, and it's even more incredible and even more beautiful on the nails than you are like witnessing in these pictures or in these swatches. So I don't know, maybe I'll try and peek through my collection and see what I have, but I'm thinking about this one. There's no cap, so that's good. It gives me some time to think.
Mama, do you have some like? Did some people like and subscribe?
Mm-hmm.
How many people?
1,300. Next up is Sweet and Sour Lacquer, and this is the Saw Is Family, priced at $13. There's a cap of 500, so it's inspired by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface, which I've seen this movie. It's a cherry red jelly with black flakies and blue iridescent flakes. I love this one. I didn't even realize that it has these little blue flakies in there. Are they blue? They're like color shifting from like blue, purple, pink. It looks like on the bottle you can see like the purple, pink. This looks like so this reminds me of a polish from that came back for Rewind from Color Spectrum. Oh my gosh, I forget the name of it, but it reminded me of a ladybug. This one kind of reminds me of it, but in a more darker, more textured type of way. Like this kind of reminds me of like coagulated blood. Like, not to sound morbid or anything, but like it does, like thickened blood that's just been sitting there, which I mean, for a Halloween inspired polish, like that's perfect, right? But you can tell that in different types of lighting it looks different. So like here and here I think the lighting is very bright, right? And like in these other swatches, I think this is the color that it's going to be, almost like a brown root beer-ish reddish color. I don't know, I really like this one, so I may end up getting it. Even if I have the Color Spectrum one, I just feel like it's gonna look different on the nail than that one. Like more squishy and more deepened. Next up is Nailed It, and this is Goddess of Fire, priced at $13, and it's capped at 300. This is inspired by Peel. I don't know. If you guys know what that is, let me know. But it's a red base with the red gold UCC flakies, copper green crystal flakies, and red and black metallic flakes. So this one and the next one I'm going to show you does remind me of Polished for Days, Jack-O-Lantern, and then Fair Maiden's Mind Freak. And somebody has a comparison up on their Instagram page, A Lover of Lacquer. I'll leave her information on the screen so you guys can go see, but she does a great, like she has the swatches on her nails and you can see the comparison. So I don't think she compares Nailed It from what I remember. I think she's just comparing Monarch to Polish for Days and Fair Maiden. But this one is so pretty. Oh my gosh. The glow, the flakies. Oh my gosh. It's going to be in between this one and the next one I'm going to show you. So Monarch Lacquer. So this is a new brand. So if you're not familiar, Fair Maiden, there were two wonderful ladies who owned Fair Maiden. They split their own ways, still friends, but split and made two different brands. Monarch, which is this one we're seeing, and then Beau Rev, which is also an offering here on Polish Pickup, but it's not on my wish list. This one's pretty. So I think I may end up getting this one and not the Nailed It. And because I saw the comparison. You hear my kids in the background. Because I saw the comparison, I know that they're very much different. I mean, they have the same vibe, right? But I can't pass up on a nice glowy orange like this for the fall. Plus, it's Monarch, it's a newer brand, and I do want to support them. I'm just making excuses now, but I really do though. But I do like this polish and I want it. Did I read the description to you guys? No. So there is no cap. It's priced at $13. There's no cap. Monarch Lacquer's Eerie Embers of Salem pays homage to the historical significance of the Salem witch trials. The orange color represents the flickering flames of witchcraft accusations, while the black glitter symbolizes the haunting darkness that shrouded the town during the time. I really like that. That's a wonderful description. So each component of the polish represents something. That's great. So the actual description is fiery shifting flakes and black glitter are the effect ingredients in this orange jelly base. Yep, I want to get this one. Guys, I do. Next up is KB Shimmer, and this is Take the Stairs, priced at $12, and there is no cap. Usually KB Shimmer doesn't have a cap. It's inspired by a haunted hotel ride. KB Shimmer always has these long descriptions, not a bad thing, but they're nice to read through. But for the sake of this video, I'll keep it short. I guess the maker doesn't like scary things. They stay away from horror movies, haunted houses, and anything that comes with a jump. There was one night that they saw a colorful lit up hotel, which I'm assuming this is the inspiration and this is the polish behind it. So Take the Stairs is a deep black jelly nail polish inspired by a haunted hotel ride. Bold neon lights are reflected in an array of color shifting flakes swimming in the midnight base. Okay, so I watched a couple of PPU wish lists. I think maybe I watched one or two swatch videos where they swatched KB Shimmer. Now, can somebody tell me, and I have Cuticular Dragon Glass, so I can probably just whip it out and look at it, but because you guys are watching this, I want you to tell me, do you see a similarity between Cuticular's Dragon Glass and this polish? Because that's the only thing that's kind of deterring me from not picking this one up. I do love this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to whip out Cuticular then and just look at that and compare it to these photos. This is so pretty. I want to say like the Cuticular, the flakies are much larger and maybe a different color, and I want to say maybe the base is more lighter than this one, I think. But let me know your thoughts if you have that one. Next up is Caffeine Co, and this is Haunted AF. $13.50, and there is no cap. So it's inspired by New Orleans, one of the most haunted cities in the U.S. It's a black and violet base with a heavy dose of glowy blue shimmer that is super shifty and ends up a bright fuchsia at angles. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. The glow factor, beautiful. Beautiful. Like, look at all these shifts here. I love that. I love looking at my nails and just watching them change colors. This is going to be bold and bright and just like perfect for the month of October. Oh gosh. Definitely getting this one. All right, here is Bluebird Lacquer, here for the booze, and it's $13. There is no cap, so it's inspired by the infamous Cheeseman Park in Denver, Colorado, which I am not familiar with. But this is a purple leaning gray chrome with green and pink sparkles that changes to an emerald large sparkle with a magenta gold shifting magnetic shift, creating a rainbow effect. Now that's a lot. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of magnetics, but I saw Caitlin swatch this one, and I was like, I'm a fan. I love all of the color combinations. The blue, the pink, the green. Like, I know I said this like many times before, but I'm not the biggest fan of like a stark magnetic line. And you can tell that, I guess maybe in this swatch, but I feel like in this swatch too, but I feel like this gives the perfect amount of like a nice diffuse magnetic look, which is what I like. and you can see all of the colors, which is even better. So, and it's different. I don't have anything like this. I don't own anything like this. And I think this would probably look beautiful unmagnetized and magnetized. So definitely picking this one up. Next up is Artist Nails, and this is Pluckly. It's priced at $13.50. There's a cap of 250, and it's inspired by Pluckly, allegedly the most haunted village in Britain. Something I have to look up because I don't know about this. Pluckly is a green jelly base with gold and green flakes. So I'm not positive about this one. I feel like I definitely own something like this, but I wanted to show you guys just in case you don't have something similar to this. Like, this is beautiful, and I would absolutely snag it up if I didn't have something close to this, but I'm pretty sure that I do. Like, I own a Wildflower Lacquer polish with like green flakies like this, and I know I own another one like this, so I'll probably pass on this one, but I wanted to show it off because it really is beautiful. And I think if you don't have anything like this one, like this green with the flakies, then you should definitely pick it up. Next up is Alchemy Lacquers, and this is Oddities. It's priced at $12.50, and there's a cap of 300. So it's inspired by the medicinal plant garden of a favorite museum in the heart of Philadelphia, the Mutter Museum. Oddities is a dusty chartreuse jelly nail lacquer with contrasting purple to red orange shifting shimmer. This is pretty and very different. Very different. I'm trying to see. It looks like it's pretty opaque. Like, everybody with long nails looks like it covers pretty well. You can't see any visible nail line. So I want to say, I haven't seen this live swatched, but I want to say that the formula looks good. And I like it because it's so different. Like, there's a light, oh, maybe you see a little bit of nail line here on this one. Maybe just a little bit. I mean, I have short nails, so I'm not too worried about it. But I like to point that out for other people who don't have short nails like me. This polish is different. It is in between like that chartreuse color, but also a like icky green kind of color, and it has that pink glow, which pink and like icky green I love. Like, you have an icky color with a dainty color, and I think it always goes well. This is very different. I don't own anything like this, so I may end up getting it, possibly. I'm still kind of like contemplating because I don't know. I'm not sure. I do love it. It's different from what I own, but I'm still not 100% sure. Maybe if I see a live swatch. And this is from last month, so I will delete that. All right, guys, that is all that I have on my wish list. So do I have 11? Or do I have 10? I have 11, yeah. So that is all that I have on my wish list. 11 items. So 2 items are non-polish related. So honestly, that's pretty good for me. That is very good for the month of September. And I think what it is that I did swatch a lot of polishes this month, or for the month of September, which I'm very grateful for. And I really, really loved those polishes. I don't know if you could tell, but I had a very difficult time choosing a favorite. I really loved all of the polishes that I swatched. And if I didn't swatch them, they would be in my basket right now. They would be in my basket right now. So we'll see. I think I may be able to dwindle down at least like 3 of them, maybe 4. Yeah, I think I could. So we'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you do. I upload videos with live swatches, and I love talking about all things nails and nail polish. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next one. Also, let me know what you guys are wish listing. I don't think I asked that. If you have any of these items on your wish list, any of these polishes on your wish list, anything different, because I always like to know. I always like to browse around. I'll also probably end up browsing again on the polish pickup site, just in case I missed anything like the first 2 passes that I made. But thank you, and I'll see you again.